If your dog suddenly refuses to go outside or hides in the bathtub, do not force them. It could be a warning. Welcome back to ChickaPaws. We call it a sixth sense, but science calls it a biological radar. From smelling cancer cells to hearing earthquakes before the ground even cracks, your pup is a walking superhero. Today we're revealing 10 documented times dogs predicted disasters and saved their owners. And trust me, number 7 is something your dog does every day that you're probably ignoring. Let's dive in right now. Your dog's unspoken connection. Have you ever looked at your dog and felt like they knew something you didn't? It's not just in your head. We often dismiss their staring or sudden clinginess as just dog things, but history is packed with moments where that unspoken bond was actually a warning system. Honestly, I used to think my dog was just begging for treats when he wouldn't leave my side. But after researching this, I look at him completely differently now. It's terrifying and beautiful at the same time. According to a study by the journal Animal Cognition, dogs can read human emotions and subtle environmental cues better than any other species, effectively acting as biological radar. But here's the part they don't tell you. Sometimes that radar picks up on things that haven't even happened yet. This connection goes way beyond loyalty. It's a survival mechanism that we've forgotten how to read. Understanding sudden anxiety spikes. We've all seen it. A calm dog suddenly starts pacing, whining, or hiding under the bed for no apparent reason. Before you scold them for being annoying, stop. That anxiety spike is often the first and only red flag you're going to get before disaster strikes. It breaks my heart to think about how many owners punish their dogs for acting out right before an earthquake or a fire, simply because they didn't understand the signal. Renowned animal behaviorist Dr. Stanley Coren has noted that inexplicable anxiety in dogs is frequently correlated with drastic atmospheric pressure drops or subtle ground vibrations that humans can't perceive. You might think it's just thunder, but what happened in Haichang, China in 1975 proves that ignoring these panic attacks can be a fatal mistake. When your dog goes from zero to panic mode instantly, they aren't crazy. They are trying to tell you that the world around you is changing. The science of canine supersenses. So, how do they actually do it? Is it magic? No, it's biology on steroids. While we rely heavily on our eyes, your dog is experiencing the world through a nose that is 10,000 to 100,000 times more sensitive than yours. Experts at the Smithsonian Magazine confirmed that a dog's olfactory bulb is 3 times the size of a human's relative to brain size, allowing them to detect odors in parts per trillion. To put that in perspective, that's like smelling 1 drop of blood in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. It's mind-blowing. But it gets even crazier. They don't just smell stuff. They can actually smell time and fear. This biological hardware is what allows them to detect chemical changes in the air that occur minutes or even hours before a major event, giving them a predictive edge that technology still struggles to match. Predicting dangerous weather changes. Imagine sitting on your porch on a sunny day, and your dog starts frantically digging to get inside. That happened to a family in Oklahoma just minutes before a massive tornado touched down. If my dog started freaking out on a clear day, I'd probably just think he saw a squirrel, and that complacency scares me. Meteorologists have long acknowledged that animals often sense the drop in barometric pressure and the electrostatic charge in the air long before storm sirens act. In fact, reports from the 2011 Joplin tornado showed dozens of stories where pets forced their owners into basements moments before destruction. You'd think that's the limit of their power, but wait until you hear how they react to things happening under the ground. Their ability to sense weather isn't just about rain, it's about sensing the electricity in the air that signals a life-threatening shift. Sensing seismic activity before humans. This is where it gets spooky. There are countless records of dogs refusing to go for walks or howling in unison minutes before the ground starts shaking. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? If we just paid more attention to them instead of our phones, how many more lives could be saved? The United States Geological Survey, USGS, officially acknowledges that anecdotal evidence of animal behavior predicting earthquakes dates back to ancient Greece in 373 BC. While they can't predict the exact time, their sensitivity to the P waves, the faster, non-damaging waves that arrive before the main shock, is undeniable. But here's the twist. Some dogs don't just react to the ground shaking, they react days in advance. Whether it's the 1906 San Francisco earthquake or the 2011 tsunami in Japan, the pattern is always the same. The dogs knew first. Detecting hidden medical emergencies. Disasters aren't always natural. Sometimes they are internal. We aren't just talking about earthquakes anymore. We are talking about your body. There are dogs right now who are detecting cancer and predicting seizures with more accuracy than some hospital equipment. A study published in the British Medical Journal highlighted a case where a dog persistently sniffed a mole on her owner's leg, which turned out to be a malignant melanoma. It's incredibly humbling to think that the goofy creature sleeping on your couch might actually be your personal oncologist. And you won't believe this, some dogs can smell a diabetic's blood sugar dropping from across the room. This medical sixth sense transforms them from pets into lifelines, proving that their ability to predict disaster extends to the very beat of our hearts. When the sixth sense saves lives. This brings us to the most important point. All this science and history means nothing if we don't listen when it counts. I read a story about a dog named Babu in Japan who refused to go on her usual walk and instead dragged her owner up a hill minutes before the tsunami hit. That story gives me chills every time. According to reports from the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, there were remarkably few animal casualties because most had fled to higher ground long before the waves hit. The saddest part? Humans were the ones left behind because we ignored the signs. The next time your dog acts crazy or stares at you with that intensity, don't just brush it off. Listen to them. Next time your dog acts weird, listen to them. It might just save your life. If you love these stories, smash that like button and subscribe to ChickaPaws for more canine secrets. Has your dog ever warned you of danger? Tell us below. Remember, applying just one insight from today's video on the dog's sixth sense could make a real difference. Let me know what you'd love to learn next.